Imagine putting on a VR headset, installing yourself comfortably to play, logging into a game. You're immersed in a world where you can live out your wildest adventure fantasies. From dragons, to robots, to demons, you face them as if they were right in front of you. However, when you decide it's time to log out, the logout button is gone. In Sword Art Online, Kirito and thousands of players log in using the NerveGear, a VR headset with brain-computer interface capabilities so precise, it overrides every sense, making the virtual feel real. Although fictional, the NerveGear mirrors something we're inching toward. Research programs, including those backed by DARPA, have already explored BCIs that stimulate the brain using electromagnetic waves. Combined with VR technologies, this contactless interface brings us conceptually close to the NerveGear. What started as a game turned into a prison for the player of SAO. The game creator disabled the logout button, trapping the player in the game, and now, if you get terminated in-game, your brain gets fried in real life by the headset, meaning the end for you. Every decision made in the game now carries weight. From building your character to choosing individual skills you will improve. Those details will determine your ability to beat the bosses, to complete the game, as this is the only way out, and even deciding who you form alliances with. You can't afford to trust anybody, because one misstep could mean the end. A similar principle was explored first in the .hack series. Sora, a skilled player, tries to help Tsukasa, another player trapped in the game known as the World. They use the Terminal, a VR headset that uses visual and auditory stimulation. Flashing sequences, auditory overload, and high emotional stakes can trigger seizures or disorientation. An event that proves just how powerful visual stimulation can be brings us back to December 16, 1997, the day the infamous episode Denno Senshi Porygon aired. A sequence of rapid red and blue flashes triggered epileptic seizures in hundreds of viewers across Japan. Many were sent to the hospital, and this Pokémon episode remains permanently banned. In .hack Sign, Skeeth, a weaponized AI avatar, disables Sora's ability to gate out, blocking his way out and uses Data Drain, a skill capable of crossing into reality. In-game, it looks like a normal game attack, but in the real world, Sora's body collapses and he falls into a coma. Sadly, the fallout of these devices doesn't end here. You see, what these anime depict is the wrongful usage of features hidden to the user. Not once the players thought that their real life could be in any danger from playing the game, but the device had feature that could be exploited for devious intentions. VR headsets with wireless BCI capabilities would involve stimulation of brain regions through targeted electromagnetic waves. The senses can be affected, but so can memories and thoughts, changing a person's very identity. The same with VR headset with visual and auditory stimulation. The seizure due to this stimulation can result in physical jolts, memory gaps, or distorted perception, and sometimes leaving victims confused about what's real. After the events of SAO, 300 players, including Kirito's lover Asuna, secretly remained trapped in a new game. There, Sugu, an ill-intended corporate figure, was conducting memory alteration experiments, attempting to rewrite their memories and emotions and sell the technology, a tool that could rewrite the reality of a person, making them believe in a fabricated life. In .hack Sign, Tsukasa was the only player in the game, the world, who couldn't log out at first. Morganna, the rogue AI, had altered Tsukasa's memories, blurred her sense of time, and amplified her fear and loneliness, taking advantage of her trauma and fragile psyche. Cut off from reality, she forgot who she truly was. The avatar was male, but the player behind it was a girl. And over time, even that became a forgotten detail. Morganna had succeeded in altering Tsukasa's memories and trapping her inside a false reality. What if everything you just saw was used on you, or on someone you care about? Imagine being locked inside a false world, believing a reality that isn't true. Your memories rewritten, your behavior reshaped, your feelings manipulated. All it takes is the right stimulation, and in that moment, you wouldn't even know it happened. You could go on living, holding on to memories that were never yours, like loving someone who never existed.
疑似体験ってどういうことです？
奥さんも娘も離婚も浮気も全部偽物の記憶で夢のようなものなんです。あなたが同僚に見せようとした写真だ。そこに写ってるのは誰と誰です。
The line between a real memory and the planted one grows thinner. The NerveGear in Sword Art Online and the terminal in .hack sign showcase how VR headsets can open a world of endless possibility. But they also reveal how devices built to transmit signals or visuals can be twisted into tools of control. Those who own and manage them hold a non-invasive gateway to your mind with the power to reshape your very identity. Every signal you've been exposed to, every image you've seen, every sound you've heard leaves its mark. You've been surrounded by such devices long before you could even think for yourself, before you realized your thoughts were being molded. And now, it's already too late.